Hey everyone, this is Mega2500, and I'm doing my first ever results for WrestleMania 28. Let's see what we got. The tagline of this year was Once in a Lifetime. The promotional poster you got was John Cena and The Rock. Your theme songs were Invincible by Machine Gun Kelly, featuring Esther Dean, Wild Ones featuring Flow Rider, with Flow Rider featuring Scylla, another Flow Rider song. We got Girl Gone Wild by Madonna, The Memory Remains and Metallica. Yeah, the venue was Sun Life Stadium. The attendance was 78,383, and this was in Miami. So before we even begin, there was a pre-show match, which unfortunately I never got to saw, but it featured Primo and Epico defending the WWE Tag Team Championships against a team of Justin Gabriel and Tyson Kidd, which against is not really a unique team, but alright. And then they went on to face the Usos as well, as they inducted their uncle, grandfather, something like that, Yokozuna last night, which I'm glad that Rikishi returned for the Hall of Fame. Primo and Epico retained the tag team titles, so on towards the first match of the evening, which was, just like last year, the World Heavyweight Championship match was Sheamus versus Daniel Bryan. Now, this was going to be like a long match, but tactically it was an 18-second match, which breaks almost the record of the Kane versus Chavo in 2008 and the Rey Mysterio JBL from 25. And since 2007, when the Undertaker won the title, no one has technically won the Royal Rumble and win a championship until this year. Within 18 seconds after Daniel Bryan kisses AJ, Sheamus goes for the brogue kick and gets the 1-2-3, and that's one way to kick off the match. Second match, Kane and Randy Orton. Pretty great match, pretty decent match. I was rooting for Randy Orton like I'm always a hero by heart, but I thought Randy would come out on top, but after a decent chokeslam, and we thought Randy was going to pull off a punt. Randy was going to do a superplex on top, but Kane instead did a chokeslam on top and got the 1-2-3. That was worth 10 minutes and 56 seconds. Next match, Big Show, Cody Rhodes for the Intercontinental title. Now, this match I knew Big Show was going to possibly win because after Cody Rhodes kind of ticked him off already, I think Big Show did it. Cody Rhodes did put up a fight, and he put some decent moves, but Big Show was really pissed off, so the Weapon of Mass Destruction got the 1-2-3, and Big Show is your new Intercontinental title with 5 minutes and 18 seconds. Next match, Kelly, Marie Menounos against Beth Phoenix and Eve. As we know, Marie Menounos got her ribs broken when she was doing Dancing with the Stars, so maybe she had a disadvantage. But surprisingly, we had a great match, and even Kelly did like this weird moonsault flip thing. Now, I thought it was really impressive, and I was really impressed because Kelly's not really that type to do high-flying moves. But they end up getting the win thanks to with Marie Menounos getting the sneak package on Beth Phoenix and getting the win. Next match. Of course, the end of an era. Triple H Undertaker with special guest referee Shawn Michaels inside Hell in a Cell. Now, this is going to be a different match. Everyone was rooting for Triple H, would be Undertaker, and Shawn Michaels might screw one of them, but it was a pretty decent match, and Shawn Michaels did not screw anybody at all. He played it down straight in the middle. Now, my uncle, me and my cousin, surprisingly, were having a fight in this, like who would win, because he was a big Triple H fan, and I'm an Undertaker fan, because a few years back, my grandma passed away, and she was an Undertaker fan, and ever since then, I've been cheering Undertaker on for here, and it was a pretty decent match. Triple H had some pretty close calls, Undertaker had a pretty close call, and it was a pretty amazing match, and I really enjoyed it for 30 minutes and 52 seconds. After sledgehammer, pedigree, steel chairs, steel steps, the cell itself, a referee coming in, and Undertaker got a new haircut. He got a mohawk. Pretty cool. It went back to biker Undertaker. That was pretty cool. And after that, Triple H was gonna grab the sledgehammer. Undertaker stopped it. Triple H did the old suck it, and I guess he bleeped him off because Triple H cussed and they had to cut it out like they did with CM Punk cutting. Yeah, and then after that, Undertaker went and hit the throat of Triple H with a sledgehammer, and Undertaker went a tombstone pile driver. 1, 2, 3. Undertaker is 20-0. After the match, Shawn Michaels shook hands with the Undertaker, and Undertaker got up and he was like, you know what, I'm gonna help out. So in the end, Triple H, Shawn Michaels and Undertaker helped Triple H get back up, and then when they were like near the entrance of the arena, which is pretty cool, best arena, alright, and then they hugged it out and walked backstage. Next match, Team Teddy, Team Johnny, which featured for Team Johnny, David Otunga as the captain, Mark Henry, Dolph Ziggler, Jack Swagger, The Miz, and Drew McIntyre with Jordan Laurinaitis, Vicky Guerrero, and Brie Bella. And with Team Teddy, had Santino as the captain, R-Truth, Kofi Kingston, Zack Ryder, The Great Khali, and Booker T, with Teddy Long, Hornswoggle, Eve, Nikki, and Oksana. And the winner would become both general manager of Raw and SmackDown, which I thought I rooted, of course, for Team Teddy. Holla holla. But surprisingly, in the outcome, there were some pretty high-flying moves, and I was rooting for Team Teddy. But in the end, Eve got in the ring when Zack Ryder was going to go for his boot thing. The Miz got the capitalization after Eve's distracted. Miz got the skull-crushing finale, and ladies and gentlemen, unfortunately I'm saying this, Team Johnny, John Laurinaitis, is your new general manager of SmackDown and Raw. After that was a nice 10-minute and 38-second match. After the match, Zack Ryder was upset, and Eve low-blowed Zack Ryder. And Zack Ryder's pants was cool. Even said Ryder Mania if you watch his YouTube channel on WWE.com or on YouTube. He had Ryder Mania on his pants. That was pretty cool. After that, the Hall of Fame induction preview where they showed who was inducted. Ron Simmons, who was pretty cool. The Edge was the major one. The Four Horsemen, Yokozuna, Mike Tyson. I think I'm forgetting another one. Mil Mascaras, who is Alberto's uncle, I think. If I'm forgetting someone else, I'm sorry, I forgot. After that, it was CM Punk and Chris Jericho for the WWE Championship. However, after John Laurinaitis was upset, told Punk, if you get disqualified, you will lose the title to Jericho. And that was a pretty decent match. For 22 minutes and 21 seconds, almost a 2-2-2. It was like a pretty decent match. CM Punk, who is the best in the world, and Jericho. I was rooting for Punk all the way, as you saw my video I posted a while back. Chris Jericho is not the best in the world. After being with Dancing in the Stars, no thanks. He's done with Fozzy, and it was a pretty decent match. It was like back and forth, and I really rooted for Punk. I was like almost crying. Like, come on, Punk! But he was like close call, superplex, hurricanranas. Jericho got the walls of Jericho a few times. CM Punk got the GTS. Kick out after kick out after kick out. Code breaker off the top rope like CM Punk tried to do with Randy Orton last year. And surprisingly, Jericho didn't get the pin. And then it took a few times of walls of Jericho. And then CM Punk got the Anaconda Vice in. And he made Jericho tap out, which I'm great. He did. And then after that, Brodus Clay came out at WrestleMania, which is pretty cool. And he did Somebody Call My Mama, Somebody Call My Mama. And actually, he did call his mama, and surprisingly, she was there. And they all decided to dance. That was pretty cool. And then the main attraction of WrestleMania, The Rock and John Cena. Ugh. That was a tough one for me. I posted a video, who was going to win, Cena or Rock. It was a tough one because I grew up watching Cena. In fact, I started watching wrestling when John Cena made his WWE debut. I didn't watch it because Cena was during on. I started with superstars who are now famous. I started watching Cena grow up. I saw Batista, Rey Mysterio, the Randy Orton, Brock Lesnar at the time, which I'm glad he's now having a one-year contract with the WWE. I'm glad he's coming back. I'm going to see how is he going to do with that. John Cena and The Rock put up one hell of a match. I was rooting for Cena all the way. Rock, I mean, I like The Rock too, but it was just, how could The Rock get trained up after being with just movies? It's like he's never competed. Well, he has competed, but last time he competed physically, besides the Survivor Series match with him against Awesome Truth, was in 2004 at WrestleMania 20. So I don't know if he had a chance. And then John Cena kept on putting moves, attitude adjustment, STF, sharpshooter with The Rock, people's elbow, the rock bottom. And as soon as it was close, John Cena even pulled off his, surprisingly, with performances with The Rock and John Cena for their intros. I forgot who was performing for which. After that, John Cena had a Boston Celtics new t-shirt, which was green and white, which is pretty cool. I should get it. I don't know if I could get it yet, but let's see. And then John Cena was pulling off his left arm strap, and he was about to do the people's elbow, and then The Rock out of nowhere pops up and does the rock bottom, gets to cover 1, 2, 3. The Rock beat John Cena. So out of the 8 matches that competed, let's see. We got Sheamus, I got a win. Kane, I lost. Big Show, I won. Kelly, I won. Taker won. Johnny, I lost. Punk won. And Rock. So I'm 5 out of 3. So this is basically a great WrestleMania, except I could have been better with Johnny and Cena. But I know Cena will see Rock when we go to... When you'll see him in G.I. Joe. Maybe I'll see it. I'm not really a G.I. Joe fan, but Rock, maybe. I'll see it. John Cena might go after the WWE Championship. Monday Night Raw, who knows what's going on with Team Johnny. I guess this is my best recording ever. I hope you enjoy it. Please post, comment, subscribe, and check us out. Or check me out. And see you then. Peace.